What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know what it is. It's your boy, Big Dean, Coffee Talk app. Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the app. You know what it is. So I got some good topic for y'all today. But first, I want to point out something. Let me get started like this. Shout out to all my supporters, existing and new and continual. The love is tremendous, and I'm shooting it right back out at y'all. Shout out to Coolin' in the Crew. Shout out to Supine. Shout out to Collage. Shout out to Nitro Freak. Shout out to Dominic LeBlue. Shout out to Melly Monaco. Shout out to Kelly Caldwell. Shout out to Sherry Caldwell. Shout out to Miss Vivian. Shout out to Mayor Sasua. Again, keep doing what you're doing. Keeping your knee on the neck of them pedos. And yeah. Oh, and I don't know. Shout out to my extended family. In case y'all don't know. JC family. Get over there. Like, subscribe, interact with them. Good people. You feel me? Get over there and mess with them. Again, Dominic LeBlue, get over there and mess with her programming. Good people. Melly Monaco, get over there and deal with her programming. That's good people. Also, shout out to all my intellectual channels. You know what I'm saying? Black Magic 364, 365, whatever it's called, whatever. Shot Sonetter and so many other people who bring good content to the platform. Not that it's always necessarily a platform where there's no arguing and no debating and no back and forth, but it's good information that can be wrote down and researched for yourself. So without further ado, let me just get into this right quick. So I was sitting back thinking, before I start. So, y'all know I really don't expose people like that because there's no need. Ain't nobody really that important for me to expose yet. Or for a period. But, there's a person. There's a male. Men don't have permission to ask me, why do I keep my hair covered? On top of that, men that don't have hair at all. Because once I went back and researched and looked at who the person was that was talking to me. What are you asking about my hair for and why I keep it wrapped? Do you know what the problem is? You don't have no hair. I went and found out that you're bald headed. Why don't you fucking find something to wrap your fucking bald head up with? That's what you do. Don't worry about all this luxurious antennae growing up out of my scalp. Worry about your dry ass, chafed ass scalp. Now on with today's programming. So, I'm looking, and I'm listening to people, and I'm watching the YouTube streets, as well as the real streets, because a lot of you get so engulfed in the YouTube streets that it do exactly what it's meant to do, which is suck you straight into the matrix and leave you in limbo between reality, and then, the rest. Let me ask y'all something. There's so many people on YouTube having relationship conversations and giving relationship advice. So I wanted to touch on it right quick because I see where some people tend to lend advice when it's not needed to lend, or you don't have it to lend. What do I mean by that? First of all, let me just get to the point. You have to love you first. You have to know loving yourself. You have to have love for yourself first before you're able to lend love or give love elsewhere. Whether it's a child, a pet, a mate, a parent, an extended relative, etc., etc. If you don't love yourself, quit expecting people to love you. Quit expecting people to give you their entire heart when your heart can't be given in an entirety because part of your heart is still shut down, cold, rocked up and set to the side. Because what people like to say is, well, I've been hurt before. Men and women. I'm not talking to women. I'm talking to men too. I've been hurt before. And what y'all tend to do is dwell on that pain. That was the last person that hurt you, homie. My lady, that was the last guy who hurt you. If you go into the next intended relationship with the what ifs of the last relationship, you're not going into your new one 100%. You're not going into it with an inadequate proper direction, should I say. Or I maybe said that wrong. You're going into it with an inanimate expectation. See, you don't expect much of yourself. You don't love yourself enough. So what we tend to do is when we don't love ourselves, we expect others to fill in the love that we don't have for ourselves and then fill in the abundance of love that we would expect to receive from others. So what do I mean? There was a movie years ago called Imitation of Life. It's going to give a proper perspective to what I'm saying. Here's a woman who had a child who you can say she loved the child, but due to the time frame that was going on, the one child passed. You know, skin color passed. You know, time framing. And long story short, it wasn't until the mom died to when the daughter wanted to realize the love that she had for the mom. And that's what we do. You see, we want to love people so bad and want to say we're in love and want to, I'm happy. Never once realizing what it takes to get right there. Be happy before you say you want someone else to make you happy. Be happy with what you are, where you're going, what you're doing in life. Be happy with your families if you have family units. Be solid with that family unit. Single parents or double parents. Be solid with the unit. Stand on the principles and the squares that you set for this family to grow on. You see what I'm saying? Like I always say, now, there is another conversation I like to have about that word love, but I'm speaking in layman's terms right now. Just surface. For those who need this particular word. When you start to learn how to love yourself, you won't be expecting people to love you. You won't be expecting a certain amount of love. You'll get back the amount of love you're giving out. Let that sink in. You'll get back the amount of love you're spewing out. But you can only spew out love when you have it. Love yourself. And then. See, that's why there's a lot of, it's not broken homes. Broken home don't mean that just because the man or the woman ain't in the home. Broken home mean up here. The person who's holding the household together, the home structure, the home stability is broken. If your mental is broken, what you're raising, what you're developing within that home will follow the structure that you put out. So when you produce a broken structure, those people can only follow the structure of the broken one you put out until they become, adults or young adults to get out on their own and start to develop their own ways of doing things and going about getting stuff done. But love yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm talking about with food too. Intake too. Love yourself. Care about what you're listening to. Care about what you're seeing. Care about what you're reading. because eventually it will become you. That's all I'm saying. What you consume ultimately becomes what you project. In most cases, you're projecting it within a vision that you can't see, but others can. Coffee Talk Ave, man. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Join our Discord for continual dialogue on some of these subjects. And again, I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks for stopping in at Coffee Talk Ave. You already know what it is.